gentlemen, at this time, we want to welcome you to Focus on Liberia. Good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. Indeed, this is Focus on Liberia, and I am Anthony C. hosting in this edition of our show. Today is Wednesday, but this is our program FOL Spotlight. That is Focus on Liberia Spotlight. And we'll continue to remind you that Focus on Liberia Spotlight is our program during which we put the spotlight on one of our own, somebody in our community who is trying to do something extraordinary to better lives, improve the image of our country, and be a better representation of who we are as a community and people. Welcome to the show. Please do us that usual favor by hitting that share button. Today we are talking about business. This is making online shopping possible and simple in Liberia. And my guest today in this edition of FOL Spotlight is Mr. Hage. He is the CEO of a Liberian owned and operated business based in Liberia and also online. This business is trying to revolutionize business in Liberia, and you want to be here to pay attention to how this all got started and how they are trying to carry it on. Folks, I will now take this time to welcome my guest, Mr. Hage. Welcome to Focus on Liberia, sir.
Hey, thank you, Sonny. It's a pleasure to be here. Pleasure to be here.
All right, you heard it there. He is happy to be here, and he has something that he wants to share, and it is important that we as a people are listening to him. Business is one of the things that we need in Liberia. In fact, we need businesses, and he and his team managed to start one in Liberia that is not only physical on the ground, but it is also visible online. Well, let us get to Eric, and then let us find out who he is and why he is doing this. So, Eric, I guess my audience watching, some of them seeing you for the first time, wondering, okay, we heard the name, Eric Hage, but who are you, sir? Please, a little that you are willing to share with our audience.
So thank you, Anthony. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here once again. And this is a big opportunity for us to get some exposure, especially in the US. And so my name is Eric Hage. I'm a Liberian. I've been in business for the last 10 years in Liberia. I went to Cottington University, graduated from Cottington. I went to the graduate program, got a master's degree in business administration. And it's always been my dream to become an entrepreneur because, I mean, a lot of people do businesses and they have to go end up working in offices and for companies and stuff. But I've always been interested to say, if I'm going to do business, then why can't I actually own a business?
Right.
If I study business, why don't I own a business? So that's some of the driving force that led me into becoming an entrepreneur. And I always wanted to create an opportunity and to make life easy for other people because business is all about service. And I'm a service-oriented person. And that's, part of my passion to get involved in business because I wanted to be part of a problem solving force in our country. I wanted to be part of the problem solving. Not just to sit around and complain about the problems, but to be a part of solving those problems. So I started up with a logistics company, which is called United Logistics Company. That was the first company we started with. And then later on, we diversified into e-commerce and into technology. So we also do into web development and a lot of online marketing for businesses as well.
All right. We will get to that. Thank you so very much for honoring our invitation here at Focus on Liberia, especially on this program called Focus on Liberia Spotlight. And like I said earlier, we use this program to identify, people in our community that are trying to do something extraordinary to better the lives of our people, be a better representation to our community, and make Liberia proud. So you have this business. Let's get into our question here. What kind of business are you running? People want to know what kind of business are you running?
So currently, we are here to discuss our e-commerce business.
Okay.
And it's a known concept now all over. People are doing it,
right.
And we have had the opportunity to experience, the seamless buying and selling on electronic platforms. So we decided to replicate the same thing here in Liberia. It's called Easy Market. It's an e-commerce platform. What basically it does is it gives people an opportunity globally to buy online and get goods delivered to them. So for now that we are operating in Liberia, we have people all over the world can shop on our platform, buy goods and services for their families, and then we have them delivered. So basically, that's a similar concept to what you have in the States, and similar concept what you have in China, in Nigeria, in Ghana, and Liberia should not be left out. So we are trying to revolutionize the way business is done by introducing an e-commerce platform here in Liberia.
Thank you so very much. You heard, folks. E-commerce platform. E-commerce is electronic marketing. That is what he's talking about. So you don't only have to go into the physical store. You can go online and do your purchase. And from what we learned from Eric, you can be in America, go on their website, shop, and the goods will be delivered to your family in Liberia. But wait here, don't go anywhere. We have a lot to cover. Eric, at some time during this interview, will tell you how you can buy online and how that things can be delivered to your family in Liberia. And they have all the equipments and the tools to do so. So don't go anywhere. But what are the products and services that you offer or provide in Liberia?
So, Sonny, we have a wide range of products. We have electronics, we have fashion, we have food, and interestingly, something very, very interesting that we've been trying to develop is our local fresh food market. So that's what we're trying to develop now. We're in the process of developing the platform that will coordinate transactions between local farmers in the interior and with the market here in Monrovia, because the biggest purchasing power here is in Monrovia. So we're trying to get to connect producers of locally produced products with consumers here in central Monrovia and other big cities within the country, say Ganta and Buchanan and Banga. So we're trying to do that as well. So from electronics to fashion, to kitchen, household utensils, furniture, fashion, you just name it. The goal is basically, let me tell you the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is we want to have anything possible that people can use on the site. It's basically to make life as simple as possible. So we want to go down to having fire cool. This is our Liberia operation, We want to have fire cool, cassava leaf, potato greens, fresh chicken, fresh meat, everything on the site. We don't want people having problems. We got 6 months of rainy season in the country. Right. 6 months of rainy season. So during that period, there is a lot of challenges. People going outside, rain heavy, you can't eat on time, family having challenges. We want to try to wipe that out. Right. We want to give people an option to be able to purchase, whatever they need, even in the most difficult circumstances. Similar to what happened with the coronavirus when people were locked down. We saw a boom with e-commerce, especially, in Liberia here. We have people purchasing from America for their families because people couldn't go out. There were restrictions from people going out, and we were given pass to deliver food items. So it's just a new way of doing business to make life easy for our people here.
And I mean, what a better place to make life easier for our people, than in Liberia.
Where life is hard,
You were talking about the reading season earlier. So I can sit here in the US, maybe it's a heavy downpour of rain, and I place in my order, and then you receive my order, and I give you my, family people contact number. And with your available resources, your vehicles that you have, it can be delivered to their doorstep. They don't have to join me in the rain because some of them don't have umbrellas.
Precisely.
And this is very excellent. But I want to know who are your customers and what do you want them to know more about your business?
So our customer segment basically is targeting everybody.
Okay.
We're not limited to any particular group of people.
Okay.
We're targeting the locals. We're targeting international community. We're targeting foreign expats, people living in the diaspora. Everybody can have an opportunity because this is a place where we say you go in there and basically anything you're looking for, you can find it there. So we don't limit our customer segment to any particular group.
That is good. But you know, I mean, I love what you're doing and how you're trying to revolutionize business in Liberia, that people can have the opportunity to shop online, and that's going to save them a lot of money on transportation, because you're going to transport the
Precisely.
goods. Yeah, and that is excellent. But I mean, I want you to walk me through from the birth, the registration process, and how this all got started, because we know starting business, you know, it's not just easy. So how this all started?
So is interesting,
Hmm.
and you'll be surprised that this was a concept that I thought about a very long time ago,
Okay.
because I had a yeah, a very long time. I was in college, you know, I was on Cottington,
Hmm.
probably my second year, and I mean, I've always been interested in business. Like I said, when I used to come to town, I
Right.
used to buy a razor blade and
Hmm.
comb
Right.
and mirror, and I would take it back on campus.
Hmm.
And the guys who could cut hair on campus, I would give it to them and say, "You guys start a business, you know, do something creative.
Right.
Y'all don't hang around." So I would give it to them, and they would do it for some time, you know, and then all of a sudden, you see, it wouldn't work. And I myself on campus while I was there, I opened up a food stand. So we
Right.
used to do fried plantain,
Hmm.
roasted fish, and all of that. So I've always been business minded. I always wanted to do business. And one of the things that gave birth to this concept when I was on Cottington was I wanted to say, look, one way we can make money and establish something grand and something great is we can find a way to sell products for other people.
Right.
Because everybody, and this is the concept I always had, everybody who has an investment, everybody who has business, anybody who has product, the one thing they want to do is they want to sell it.
Right.
So how can I be of help? How can I help these people sell their products? It took me a long time to get to this point,
Right.
but that was the concept from the beginning. And so trying to establish a means to support the businesses sell their products and push it out as fast as possible
Right.
was the opportunity to see something grand happen. And
And
also for the issue of security as well.
hmm. Hmm.
It's a secure means of transaction.
Okay.
There's no personal physical interaction, or you're not going outside to get exposed to risk or people stealing from you and people losing their money.
Right.
Many times people go out to shopping, especially the way we do it here.
Right.
People lose their money. People get involved in accidents. So all of this is, will all makes it easier for us. So, and now getting a little into detail to how all of this started was, uh, I used to do. I work with the Rotaract Association, is the Rotary Club of Liberia.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of young folks that come. I also do a lot of life coaching and
Hmm.
business development training. I work with USAID, the USA Development Organization here in Liberia for 4 years as a business development consultant.
Hmm.
So during that period, I met a group of young folks with IT background, marketing background. So they used to come to my office for seminars,
Right.
and that's why I met them, and I kind of explained this vision, and some of them told me that they were interested, and so I said, okay, you know what, let's come together, let's see if we can create this opportunity, and that's where it all started from. That's where all of this started from.
Wow. Thank you so very much. And I'm interested because um and it is very interesting. All the products that you are selling or that are being sold on this platform can be accessed online. So when somebody places in their order, it said that you have a facility where you have all these items stored, so that when one puts in their order, you receive the order and then you can begin from there to get it to whoever the product is intended for.
Yeah, so there are two ways. There are two ways this the concept works.
Okay.
There are two ways.
Okay.
One, you can have a warehouse.
Mhm.
One, you can have a warehouse
Mhm.
where the company owns the products and distributes.
Right.
Second is we leverage with other existing businesses,
Mhm.
and this way it becomes interesting,
Okay.
because part of the concept is we want to help local businesses push their goods as fast as they can. Now, imagine. Let me give you a little insight and something that's very interesting.
Okay.
Where our company is on 16th Street.
Okay.
There's a marketplace not far from us. These
Across
are
the road.
local. locally owned businesses.
Right.
They have a rice depot. They have a rice facility there where they sell rice.
Right.
Now, how can a man be in West? I don't know what state you're in.
I'm in
What state
Minnesota.
are you in?
I'm in
Okay, how
Minnesota.
can a man be in, how can a man be in Minnesota and buy rice from a Liberian man's store here in Fiamma Market?
Yeah, in Fiamma.
How's that going to work? Yeah, how's it going to work? It's only going to work by the means of technology, like how you and I are benefiting from what we're doing now. You in Minnesota, I'm in Liberia, and we're having a teleconference.
Right.
So the same way, somebody can sit down in Minnesota and buy rice from Anthony's shop in Fiamma Market, and that rice from there is taken from Anthony's shop and delivered, to whoever is supposed to be delivered to.
Exactly.
So that's the power of technology, and that's why we want to introduce all of these beautiful concepts and beautiful ideas into our own society. So that's how it works. So the other option is another interesting thing that we're trying to incorporate here is we're trying to see and look at the possibility of people who work in offices and don't have the time to do business and don't have the time to create additional sources of income can also become investors. Wow. Because what they could do is we have a warehouse. We have a warehouse. Okay. And the guy's working in the bank. He has some money sitting down in his account, maybe 10,000, 20,000. He says, you know what? Let me take 10,000 and buy rice. I'll buy $10,000 worth of rice. I'll give it to Easy Market. Yeah. Easy Market will distribute the rice from their website, and I get paid without having to do anything. The only thing you do is you invest your money, and then you pay us a fee probably for warehousing, and then you make profit. So we're trying to create different opportunities. Yes. Exactly. For the delivery is paid for by the customer. We don't cover the cost of delivery. The customer covers the cost of delivery.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So so you're looking at three different possible ways for which the goods are obtained. One, they are obtained through a third party supplier. Second, they are obtained through our operations, our organization, and the third is through individual investors, people who are interested in investing in goods and services themselves and don't have the time to go and sell it and market it. So they use a marketing company to do it, like Easy Market.
Wow. So from what you are explaining to me, you just explained to me and my audience, the sense I'm getting from it is this is like Amazon or similar to Amazon.
Yeah, I'm scared to call Amazon name
because it too big, right?
Exactly.
But you have to be ambitious, and I think you are.
Exactly, very ambitious, but we're in a smaller economy. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to spread the concept over the region for now. Say we're targeting maybe Sierra Leone, Ghana, possible other places that we can probably increase the size of the market because we have a small market, but we want to understand the market here. We want to capture it properly. We want to leave a footprint here before we start, engaging into other countries. But we are definitely going to do that. That's the vision. That's what we want to do because whatever people enjoy in Europe, in America, in Asia, wherever people enjoy there, Africans should also enjoy the same thing. But the only way Africans can enjoy it, unless Africans themselves innovate and create those ideas for Africans to enjoy. The people got their own responsibilities. They got their own people to take care of. We need to take care of ourselves in Africa. So that's what we're trying to do.
Exactly. Thank you so much.
And interestingly, the technology is there for everybody to use. I had a friend, exactly. The technology is there for everybody to use. I had a friend one time, let me not take too much of your time, but I had a friend one time told me, he said, Eric, you'll have no reason to suffer in Africa anymore. You'll have no reason to be poor. Yeah. So I said, Dr. Frost, why? He said, because you'll have access to everything, almost everything we got access to. Information, technology, you'll got access to it. So you shouldn't have a problem. And the good book says, for the lack of knowledge, people perish. That's true. And the guy is telling me that y'all got access to information, y'all got access to computers, y'all got access to basically everything that we got access to. So there's no need for you to perish any longer because y'all got access to knowledge.
Yeah.
And that's what we took advantage of.
Thank you so very much, folks, watching us here at Focus on Liberia. You are watching our program called FOL Spotlight, that is Focus on Liberia Spotlight. During this program, we try to throw the spotlight on somebody in our community doing something extraordinary. And I have with me here Eric. He is the CEO for a business, Liberian-owned business called Easy Market. It's an e-commerce platform. They are online, but you can use that platform to buy and sell just about anything. And it has been going so very well in Liberia. So you are in the US, you can go on their website, and let me show their website right now so you can see it, folks. So as you can see, folks, this is their website. I'm displaying the website right now. And as you can see, I'm scrolling. This is their website. You can go on their website and buy just about anything you can think about. You can buy rice there. You can buy electronic items. You can buy computers, women fashion clothes, men fashion clothes, baby case, toy, home, kitchen, food product, hefty beauty, home furniture. Anything you can think about, you can go on their website and buy. Yep.
And Sony,
Yeah.
let me, Sony, can I throw something in quickly?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Can I throw something in quickly?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so there's a place on the website. So there's a place on the website that gave customers an opportunity or an option to state if they want us to upload something on the website. So if something is not on the website and somebody wanted something in America or in Germany or wherever they are, you can send us a communication, or you can post in there what you want us to put on there. We will locate it here locally and then we'll upload it on the site. So we're not limited to what could go on the site. Basically, it has to be all legal items and legal products.
Thank you so very much, folks. You heard it there. I mean, this is something amazing that Liberians in Liberia and outside of Liberia can access this platform, buy anything, sell anything, and and just make life easier for themselves. This is great. But Eric, let me display the image here. You have some slideshows on your website as well. The first slideshow there say start earning on the go, sell on easymarket.biz. What are you trying to get across here?
Okay, so what we're trying to get across is what I told you earlier. You can have products at home. You can buy products, and say, for example, you don't want to open a shop, you don't want to rent a shop, and you have your products at home. You can take pictures of your product, upload it on the site, and then start selling immediately. Wow. That's possible. So you can sell on the website. So we don't have to have physical interaction with you. Sony, you can stay right in America. You can stay right in America over there. If you got stuff you want to send here, you can send it, upload it on your site to your family, and they can sell it for you. Through the website, it can be sold. So it's a lot convenient for people who on the ground. The people who on the ground, they can upload their products. Again, I was telling you about the issue, the strategy with the farmers that are in the bush. Now we have. I used to work with the USAID project, and we're specifically focused on agro development. And one of the major challenges they had was getting the goods to the market, especially those that are producing perishable goods. Okay, food. So sometimes those guys try to bring their food in town, and it takes sometimes a week on the road, and then by the time you get to Monrovia, all their products are damaged. So what we're trying to do is, as much as possible, we have a network of about, say, 10,000, and the number is growing. So once they harvest their products in the interior, in the bush, they will take a picture of whatever they harvest, they'll send it, and then we'll spread it all over through our network. That product is immediately purchased, and the logistics will be taken care of by Easy Market or by the client, and we'll bring it in town. So we're trying to make sales as fast as possible, because the man in the bush over there, when he harvests maybe 50 bags of cassava, the first thing he does is he brings it to red light. The Gobacho people grab it, they put a price on it. Then the other group come, they take it from red light, they bring it into Cinco, they put another price on it. By the time it gets to the consumer, it's expensive. And then the guys who producing, they end up losing a lot. So what we're trying to do basically is digitize the middleman. That's what we're trying to do. Wow. We're trying to digitize the middleman, so the farmer can have direct contact with people who's going to consume his products. Direct.
That is interesting. Then there is another slideshow here. Let me read them quickly. Then you can put context around it. There's another slideshow on your website. Okay. Say find all your kitchen items on easymarket.biz, and then there's another one here that says shop online at www.easymarket.biz. Order for your loved ones in Liberia from anywhere in the world. Order everything from grocery, electronics, home and kitchen items, phone, cosmetics, and more. I mean, this can't be any easier. Explain that for us.
Okay, so good. Since the site was developed, bulk of the people who have used the site have been people in America. We've had people from Norway. We have people from different countries
Yeah.
that have purchased. So bulk of the purchases, about 90% of the purchases have been from America. So you can see how it's very crucial for people living abroad,
Right.
because they and you already know what happens. People who
Right.
live abroad always send money here to take care of their families,
Right.
and then they have all these complications. The guy working, he can't go to MoneyGram and Western Union to try to send money.
Right.
It becomes complicated. So now you can sit in your office, take 15 minutes, and buy what you want to buy for your family. And then we also have a package or program. It's a monthly subscription. It's automatic.
Yeah.
It's automatic. You sign up for a monthly subscription. You choose the packet that you want your family to receive every month. You tie your card into it. At the end of the month, you don't have to remember. You don't have to think about it. It does automatic. Bam! At the end of the month, it withdraws the money, it makes the order, and we deliver. You don't have to worry about buying. You don't have to think about it again. It's automatic. So you can subscribe monthly to the packages. So you choose what you want, and then it's automatic. So you just leave it until you say, no, I'm sending food for the people again. They're all right. Then you cut it off. But,
and with that process, maybe that your family will call you to say, "Hey, we receive our food," before you run out. Oh, I feel sending the food.
Exactly. Before you realize it, your food has been delivered. So that's an interesting thing. And fortunately for us, the local people here, our people here, trying to use the site, they're trying to familiarize themselves with it. It's a new concept. It's going to take time to really develop in the market, but our folks and our families and friends in the US, they are very much familiar with it. So they're using it. In fact, the first 2 months we launched the site, we're able to sell up to $22,000 worth of supplies. The first 2 months, without advertisement, without speaking about it, without doing anything. And people heard about it and started using it, and it was just by word of mouth. Yeah. Liberians were excited in America.
Yeah. So Eric, I know you have started with you, Dad. In the next 5 minutes, we will let you to take us around in your offices, your facilities, and your equipment. We want our audience to be able to see that, so that they can be assured that, look, this is a legitimate business, Liberian owned and operated, credible. But before you go there, I mean, there are some business people, that our local business people, who don't have or know how to upload their items on the website. Your staff that you have with you, are they available to help the locals who may have some products that they want to upload to the website and advertise and sell? Are you helping them in that direction?
Yes, so we have customer service that is doing that, and because, like I said, because the concept is new, is new here in Liberia,
right?
So our strategy is quite different, and then also I can't measure it, but we don't have a lot of sophisticated users,
right?
People who are sophisticated with technology. Right. Exactly, we have challenges in the area. So what we do basically is we have programs where we go out to schools, we go out to engagements, different engagements. So, for example, churches, we meet with those people there and we teach them how to use the site. And so that's the approach we're using. And right now, what we're trying to do is we're trying to partner with the Liberian Market Association.
Great.
Okay? So we can have a program, we can have an arrangement where we can meet the marketers, and we can teach them how to use the site, because this thing is going to be a huge opportunity for them, big opportunity for them to sell their products. It's a huge opportunity.
This is the market revolution, and e-market is the way to go. Again, folks, we can't emphasize enough that you are watching Focus on Liberia Spotlight, and we are in conversation with Eric. He is the CEO for a Liberian-owned e-commerce platform, and he is the CEO. He's based there in Liberia. You can go online and shop. We have their website right there on our screen, as you can see. It's www.ezmarket.biz. You go there right now. We display the website. We show some images from the website. You can go there and check it out. Hey, you can be right here in the US. You can be right there in Canada, in Australia, what part of the world you are, and you can shop there, and they will be able to pick up your order and deliver it to your people. All you have to do is to provide the contact information, and your people will get the rice and other items that they may need. You can buy cell phone on our website for your family. Oh, I mean, I'm happy that I have gotten to know. All along, Eric, I've been buying phones here, looking for somebody going to Liberia, and then I will give it to the person. When
all those challenges.
Yeah, when FedEx was in Liberia and doing business faster at a time, what you call Delta. So it used to take about 5 days. So I was sending items for friends and families, but I have to start because the process is slow now. So, but Eric, like do this. I want my audience to be able to see your facility. So, I mean, please, if you can pick up your phone and move around and show us your facility, your
Yes,
offices,
definitely.
and in your staff, we will appreciate that.
I will be glad to. I will be glad to do that. Just
Okay.
put the lights on outside there, so they play that. And put the light. I'll be glad to do that. I'll be
Yeah.
glad to show
Yes.
our friends and family and brothers and sisters our facility. So I'll start from where I'm sitting.
Exactly.
This
Do
is
that. Mm-hmm.
this is our conference room. This is where we meet.
Mm-hmm.
On a regular basis. We're strategizing and deciding how to go about doing our business.
Right.
So we have a monitor here
Mm-hmm.
where we project when we do trainings and we do inspection of the site, upgrading and all of that. So this is where we do it. This is where we do it. In fact, as the site that is on now,
Mm-hmm.
this is the site here now.
Okay.
Yeah. So I come out here.
Mm-hmm.
This is our finance office here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they control all basically the records. This is where all your purchases, when you make your purchase,
Mm-hmm.
the money, all your finances are being managed by staff here in this office. You see up there, we got all the record books up there, everything, all the accounting. This is Henry. Henry is our finance manager. He handles the finances.
He's a young man.
Oh yeah. He's a young man. This guy is about 22 years old.
Oh, wow.
Very intelligent. Also an IT specialist. He's doing his BSc in information technology.
Great.
Yeah. So this is the reception here. Okay. When you first enter our office, mm-hmm. This is the reception. This is where you meet the guys who will, if you have queries or problems, that's where you meet the folks there.
And I see the sitting place there for customers who may go there. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that is great.
The sitting area. Yeah, this is a sitting area. Yes, definitely.
Okay.
So this is the yard here. Mm-hmm. I mean, you can see our facility here. This is the yard. We have a generator house here that produces power for operations when there's no electricity. We still got challenges with electricity here. LEC.
I know.
We got some challenges. So we have a powerhouse here, mm-hmm. where we have a 30 kVA machine that produces power for us. Yeah, a 30 kVA generator, and this is our office building. Okay. This is where we operate from. Yeah, our office is upstairs and downstairs. Mm-hmm. There's a parking space for utility vehicles. Mm-hmm. And interestingly, too, what we did because of the logistic needs, we have equipment that we have to repair.
Right.
So we have our own repair facility here.
So you have your own garage.
Yeah, we have our garage. We have a garage where we fix our vehicles, where we fix our bikes. Mm-hmm. The equipment we use here. You can see the place here.
Right.
This is it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and then also these are some of the bikes, the transport bikes that we have. Okay. Right there, in the corner.
So those are the ones you use to deliver our customer products.
Yes. Okay. So you see here, these are the yeah.
Yeah. So with those bikes, that means you can deliver things faster because you don't have to worry about traffic.
Yeah, precisely. We deliver things faster. Mm-hmm. And Miguel and let me introduce you to two of
your staff members.
Of our strong and intelligent guys. This is Miguel.
Okay.
Miguel, he basically handles our marketing. He takes care of the marketing here.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're always on the field, mm-hmm. spreading brochures, taking flyers around. Yeah, they handle that. Okay. And this is Chris. Chris is the brain behind the development of the website. He's the tech guy,
Wow. Wow.
That's Chris. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Liberians are smart.
And you see, we got corona here, so we gotta wash our hands. Oh God, bucket here.
Definitely, safety first.
Yeah, yes, definitely.
All right.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah,
all right. So. Thank you so very much for that, 12 folks. You saw it there. This is a Liberian-owned and operated business based in Liberia. They are running an e-commerce platform that is an electronic commerce, meaning also online marketing platform. We did show their website earlier, and if you see on our screen that the website is there. Eric is the CEO, and the name of the business is Easy Market Incorporated in Liberia. And folks, hey, if you have been looking for the easier way to be able to help your family, to be able to buy items for loved ones in Liberia, there is no other platform you should have to look for. Your platform I am recommending you to is the Easy Market platform. You can't miss it. It's right there on the screen. That's the website. You go there now, you start shopping it. Maybe after the show, I have to go there and buy something. One of my younger brothers have been behind me for cell phone, and he can't give me chance. This is Focus on Liberia. This is our program, FOL Spotlight, and we use the program to put the spotlight on one of our own, a Liberian professional or a business person, whatever that person may be in, that they are doing something extraordinary. We want to be able to put a spotlight on this because here at Focus on Liberia, our goals are simple: to educate, to elevate, and promote all things Liberia. And we must promote this Liberian business
Exactly.
because this business will help to make life easier and easier. Imagine during the rainy season and your family telling you, well, transportation is tough. You go right there, you shop. One of those guys will grab the motorbike and the food will be delivered. How good will you feel? I mean, you will feel so good. But
And
Eric,
we also have vehicles that do it. Yes,
exactly. So that means you can deliver to some counties that are not far from Monserrato.
precisely.
And
Yes.
that brings me to the question: how many counties are you serving right now?
Right now, we working with Buchanan,
Mm-hmm.
Banga,
Yeah.
and Magibi, Cape Mount. Those areas, the areas that are closer. So
Right.
the strategy is improving because the goal is to be able to cover the entire country.
To be
That's
able
the
to cover
goal.
the entire country. That is
But
so
there are a
true.
lot of challenges. There are a lot of challenges that so it's a gradual process, and even going to the counties is a little bit expensive because
Oh yeah.
you only carry a few. You carry a few items. The orders are not massive orders. You carry only a few items, and there are no courier services. There are no courier services in the country like in America. You got UPS. You
Right.
got your different DHL. You got different post offices and stuff.
Right.
We don't have that kind of operation here,
Yeah.
so we have to do everything directly ourselves. Yes, so that's another challenge that we're faced with.
Thank you. Let me show you some information that I also saw on your website so that you can explain it to my viewers here. Uh, It reads, sell on easy market, expand the reach of your business, bulk purchase, source recruitment, procurement needs for your company. Then you have the shipping and return, efficient delivery service, and money return. Explain those for my audience.
Okay, so I know the one I will highlight quickly because when people hear money return, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
I know that one will ring a bell. Money return. So
yeah, money
it's
return.
basically
Mhm.
if you're not satisfied with the products, you return the product. We give you a refund.
Right.
Basically, how it's done.
Hmm.
International standard.
Yeah.
Money back guarantee. If you're not satisfied with the products, if you're not satisfied with return your money, you return the products. There's a clause to that also.
Okay.
The product has to be returned as just as you took it.
Right.
You can't open it. You can't open the product and then ship it back. It has to be returned just as you took it. Exactly. So expand your reach, expand your businesses is basically what we talked about earlier. We
Hmm.
can have individuals, people who are interested in selling on the site. You
Right.
can do that. So what we have done, if what we have done is if you look on the site,
Hmm.
say for example, Sony had a shoe store.
Right.
For example,
Right.
Mr. CA had a shoe store and he wanted to make his store an electronic store. So Mr. Sony contacts Easy Market and say, look, I want to digitize my store.
Right.
So yeah, we can do that. We open Mr. CA shoe store on Easy Market. So you can go on Easy Market platform and click on Mr. CA shoe store, and boom, you enter Mr. CA's market. Enter
Right.
his shoe store with all his products in there. So we have done similar things with supermarkets.
Hmm.
So you can go on there, you click on the supermarket, you see this particular supermarket. We have done it with cosmetic stores. You can go in there, you go on a cosmetic store, you click on there, you see all your cosmetic, and these stores are owned by other individuals.
Right.
So they just have their stores on the platform. So that's how you can extend your products and services. You can extend it globally by selling on Easy Market platform.
Fellow Liberians, you heard it for yourself. Eric, through the easy market, is trying to revolutionize business. They are not doing it for themselves. They are also creating a platform for any business. If you
Exactly.
have a business and you want your business to get out there to everybody around the world, you have to reach out to them. They will link your business, your products will be seen. People can also buy your product on their website. You are laughing, business is going on, life is being made easier in Liberia. Liberia is now gradually taking some baby steps trying to catch up with its partners. This is why we call the program Focus on Liberia Spotlight. We are spotlighting things that are professional but also helpful. Eric, I mean, I'm glad we found you because this is the way to go. This is certainly the way to
Exactly.
go. Let me read some comments from my viewers here, and then we will close a day. We see Deborah Anninkroma is watching. Mr. Wetton Kettle is watching. All those who are watching, the website is right there. I just share it. It's on the screen. You want to tell your friends and family about this business. You want to do that. And you want to also take advantage of this e-market platform to be able to get some things for your family. We have Ellen Paul watching. She said, I am a customer of yours. I shop on your site
Yeah.
all the time. Thank you, Ellen,
We
for
know
doing
Ellen.
that.
We know Ellen very we know
That
Ellen
is,
very well.
that is good. And Ellie, again, happy to see the appliance line up on the side. That is good. I got my little sister here, Regina here, is watching me. Big brother is trying to tell you about something good here. I see LSCD DCO. What is the security? I think he addressed the security aspect. He said, what is the price difference? He's asking. Ellen also is saying, I paid $2 for delivery, and that is excellent. I can afford $2 for my delivery. Let me see. Miguel Wallace, I think one of your team members there, he shared the website for people to be able to access it. And then I see Deborah Anninkroma, do you transfer money from family members in Liberia? Keep that question. After reading comments, you have to talk about that. Are you also involved in money transfer? That is her question. She repeated that. Iman Liman, people abroad will use this more than the native people home. I don't like the way you're putting it like that, but can you inform us how native people whom can use this on their various phones because this is about technology. I think he tried to address that earlier. Annie again asking the same question, are you into money transfer? He will answer that question. Is he into, she kept asking this question. Annie, thank God finally we got that question. So those are just few comments from the many comments. Your response.
Yeah, great. I'm happy, people are watching. I'm happy people are watching because I can guarantee everybody who's watching this today that this thing here is something that is needed on that. If people in America, if people in China, if people in Ghana, people in Nigeria, is everybody's benefiting from it. Liberians also want to benefit from it. It may be slow to develop because of the challenges we have, the infrastructure challenges we have, but eventually it's going to happen. 5 years ago or 10 years ago, we didn't have a lot of cell phone users, okay? People weren't using internet, but now it is different. It is quite different here that every single person has got a smartphone now, and they all want internet packages on it. Now, if you have a cell phone and you got internet package, what are you going to do with it next after watching everything? The next thing is to have an additional opportunity where it becomes even more useful to you.
Right.
So with your telephone, you can make calls, you can play games, you can watch TV, you can watch videos, and you can also order food and bring it home to you, and you can order whatever good or service that you need. So it has a lot of advantage, a lot of benefits to the user. And in the next, we're targeting in the next 5 years, we are going to be doing a lot of training campaigns. We're going to be teaching our people. So our people not sophisticated don't mean that they cannot be. Somebody has to be responsible to take up the challenge and take up the responsibility. And that's what we're saying. You know what? Before we leave this earth, before we die, let's give back to our society. Even if it's to teach the people how to do it, let's teach them, because 10 years, 20 years from now, it's going to be technology, whether you like it or not. It's going to be technology.
It will be technology.
Everywhere in the world.
We are certainly in a technology
Everywhere.
age. I talked to a friend who is tech savvy. So I asked him, I said, well, I see that now I can tell my phone or call this person and my phone will do it. I can tell my phone find me MoneyGram number, show me a MoneyGram location. My phone can do all that. So I asked the guy, I said, I think there's nothing more. We have just reached. He said, no, technology is just starting.
It's just
He said
starting, man.
technology
It's just
is
starting.
just starting.
Yes.
But I have to ask you these questions. This is a business. And I know this is a huge help, but there are many reasons business people want to make profit, to grow the business and create more opportunity. So let's look at
Precisely.
opportunities that you see today with this business in terms of employment for young people, growth, and all that. Explain to me. You are there, you see the challenges, but what are the opportunities that you see?
Great. This operation here, it's critical
Mhm.
and is important because
Yeah.
what's going to happen is there's a lot of requirement, there's a lot of need for opportunities in Liberia right now.
Right.
What we are going to do is we're going to create a lot of job opportunities for young people,
Mhm.
especially when it comes to the tech world. The whole platform, the whole concept of it is designing, it's technology, it's code programming, all of that. So it's not just hiring people, but it's empowering people with great skills that they can use for tomorrow.
Right.
Okay, there's logistics, you got deliveries, you got warehousing, you got security. There's a lot of space, there's a lot of room for employment in the e-commerce industry, as you can see within other countries.
Right.
They employ thousands and thousands of people. The concept is no different. Liberia is a smaller operation, but we're going to expand to other countries. So I see basically a lot of potential for employment for young people, especially young people, for which majority of our population holds, which is a lot of young people. So yes, there is a huge opportunity. There's a huge benefit I see in the future for that.
And I know you said earlier that whether you're in Liberia, you're in any part of the world, you can join the e-market and you can sell on the e-market. And besides just buying, for your family, what do you have to say to, our brothers and sisters outside of Liberia in the diaspora? Many of them who have been looking for, the business opportunity that they can trust. What can you tell them to assure them that e-market is the way to go if they ever wanted to start a business but they didn't know what would be the best platform?
So our core value, every organization believes in something.
Right.
We all believe every organization has a core value.
Mhm.
Okay. Our core value is trade with trust.
Mhm.
Okay. One thing I know is very expensive in Liberia is integrity, is trust.
Right.
It's difficult to find people to trust here. Now, I just took you around our establishment here.
Right.
We have a fixed location. We have a structure in place. We have an accounting protocol in place.
Mhm.
And we can guarantee the users of the site that they can trust us. We've had issues with people making a little bit of complaints that they weren't satisfied. We're able to return whatever they weren't satisfied with.
Right.
We are a group that is reliable. We can be trusted. We have been doing business. I personally have been doing business here for the last 15 years. I've brought on a young group of young men. I have also instilled these principles in them because I wouldn't have reached how far I have reached without being, a trusted character.
Mhm.
So I believe that to accomplish any level of success in relationships, whether be it a husband and a wife, in a business, be it between an employee and an employer, the one thing that makes it work is trust. When there's no trust, nothing works.
Thank you.
So we're not going to compromise. We're not going to compromise with this level of opportunity and the level of vision that we have for Easy Market. We're not going to compromise the level of trust that we're going to give to our customer. There's no way we can compromise it because we understand that without trust, we are not going to succeed. Even internally, even within the organization, which that's one thing I preach all the time, and that's one thing everybody's learning to understand, that if we do not trust each other internally with the finances, if the customers don't trust us, we're not going to succeed. So if you look under our company's name, Easy Market, you see that trade with trust. It took us months to come up with that That's those three words, you know,
Yeah.
trade with trust. It took us months because we're trying to figure out what is the main core value, you know.
Yeah.
And since we're in Liberia, and we got a notion that you can't trust Liberians. You know, Liberian will trick you. You send money to them, they will fool you. In fact, people have expressed, you know, this issues with trusting easy e-commerce platform. I can't use my card because they may steal from me and all of that.
Yeah.
No, Easy Market is a company you can trust. We are partnering with Stripe. They are the aggregator that collects money from your card.
Right.
When you buy. There's a company called Stripe. You can research them. They partner with Amazon. They partner with a lot of other big entities.
Yeah,
you know, in America. It's a banks. Yeah, it's an American-owned company. We are also partnering with Stripe as well. So your credit card details are safe. When you use it, is handled by Stripe, which is an American-owned company. Other platforms in America also use Stripe as well. So that's the same people we partner with in terms of using credit cards and all of that. So please do not be afraid of us. We are on 16th Street. We've been here. We own the property where we are. So as a matter of fact, we own the property where we are. So we're not renting.
Okay.
So we bought it and we built it and we own it. So we're not renting and we're not going nowhere. We're here to stay.
All right.
Exactly.
Let me squeeze in the final question so we can close. It's from Deborah Annie Kroma. Are you importing African food to us from Liberia? Are you selling original American food from America, or buying local food and giving it to Liberians in Liberia? So I guess what she's asking is whether African food can be purchased that are imported from Liberia to America, and then American products are also sold in Liberia through your platform. That's what I guess she's asking.
So you see, Mrs. Kroma or Miss Kroma,
Yeah.
you know, she running ahead of us.
Yeah.
She's going ahead of us because, you know, right now, what we're doing is, like I told you, we're leveraging on local commodities here on the ground.
Exactly.
Okay. So the goal is we have an Easy Market establishment also in America. We have registered a brand name in America, also registered.
Okay.
So Liberians here love American products.
Yeah.
And the American Liberians, or the Liberians in America, also love to have the Liberian products.
Exactly.
So what we're trying to do basically is also part of the strategy. It's also part of the plan. So we want to be able to exchange, you know, American products here and then also have Liberian products going. So we are going to get into that.
Okay.
Eventually, it's part of the strategy. It's on the table now. We are discussing it. We're looking for partners to work with, people who can, you know, who we can do the exchange with. With all of that is being talked about.
Okay.
And the issue with trust again, of course, you know, trust again is on the table. You got to find people to trust to work with all of that, because we are based here. We're not in America. We are based here, so we obviously need to have partners that we're going to work with to do that. So, Ms. Krema, yes, we are going to get involved in that. It's not currently happening now, but we are going to get involved in that. We are going to ship things to America, and then also have containers of stuff coming to Liberia. And the goal is to develop to have our own warehouse, which we're also working on now. We're building our own warehouse facility. In fact, I could next time probably we'll have the opportunity. I will take you to the facility on 19th Street. We have purchased a land there. We have also purchased a land on 19th Street for $140,000 for one lot.
Wow.
One lot. Yes, $140,000.
Is that
one small lot of land?
$140,000 Liberian dollars?
But man, I said 19th Street, Cinco.
So that
$140,000 US dollars. Exactly, precisely. It's $140,000 US dollars. We purchased one lot of land where we're going to build a nice warehouse, and then we're going to put some apartments on top, and you know, some nice things we got in the pipeline that we're going to do, and we're going to have the warehouse downstairs where we can have our goods that will come from the States and we can distribute it. And also the goal is also to have warehouse in, you know, some of the other counties as well. But this is future. This is for the future. Yeah, we don't have that kind of money yet to do that, but that's part of the plan. And we want to share our plans with our customers. One more thing, we want to share these plans with the customers so they know how much money we're investing in it, and they know the kind of vision that we have, so they don't think that we're going to cheat somebody over a small transaction. No, we're not going to do that. Okay. We are not going to cheat anybody over a small transaction. Yeah, definitely.
Wow, Eric, thank you. Earlier, I also was able to pick up your contact information from the website that I displayed on the screen moments ago, and I see that for folks watching us, The website is on the screen there, but if you ever want to contact them directly, I'm sure you can find the contact numbers on the website. But as you can see, I
On the
am
site.
also showing those
Yes.
numbers right now. Let's say you can contact them at phone number 231 777 93 4095. You can also contact them on 231-555-810-332. And they have another number, which is the WhatsApp number, is 231-888-689-658. And then their email address is right there, as you can see, is info@easymarket.biz. They are on Facebook, they are on Twitter, they are on Instagram, and they are on YouTube. And guess what? This interview will be on YouTube also in the next 1 hour, and we will share it with them. That way they can upload it to their website so that all the questions that people can be asking that we just ask them, people will just watch that and they'll know exactly what to do. Eric, my man, we can't thank you enough for starting this platform. We wish you all the best. And I think you were able to answer the questions our community has about this platform, which I think is promising. We wish you all the best. We hope that it's going to grow. It should grow to provide job opportunities and make life easier, especially when it comes to business in Liberia. Your final and imparting comment for our people. Anything that we didn't touch.
So hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sonny, are you there?
Yeah.
So yeah. So I can't. Words cannot express how much grateful I am to you and your entire team that's put this together. Because in order for us to do what we want to do, we need the support and we need people to use the site, to utilize the site.
Right.
We're not going to accomplish much if people are not buying up the site. And if people are not contributing and telling us, what the limitations are, things that we need to improve, we are open to all of that.
Right.
So I want to say thank you to everybody who's viewing, all the viewers. I want to say thank you. We are back home in Liberia here. We're trying to, despite all the challenges, all the things that you hear, all the bad news you hear, we are here. We're trying to make things work. We're trying to create opportunities for other people to have a better life. And we want you to give us your support as much as you can. We want you to be able to rely on us as much as there are bad news about people not being trusted, but there are some you can trust here. Don't just generalize. There are individuals here that can also be trusted, and I can assure you that we're one of those group of people that can be trusted. So, Mr. Sonny, Mr. CA, thank you very much. I appreciate this opportunity. I also wish you, great blessings with your show, and I wish you can become the CNN of your little town wherever you are. And thank you so much for the opportunity.
It seems to be we are a prophet. You are a prophet, and that's our ambition here. I focus on Liberia. We want to be the CNN of Liberia. We are taking baby steps.
Exactly.
And
yes.
We can assure Liberians that with their support, with the support we want from them is just watch our show and share our show. That's all we want. We're not asking you for money. Watch our show,
Exactly.
share our show, tell somebody about the show. We are doing positive things here, and Liberians are represented here at this platform. So, Eric, thank you so very much. In the future, let's do this again. Let's do this again and again and again, because our people need to get this message. This is the future for Liberia, and Liberians need to start it. We shouldn't be looking up to anyone else, but up to ourselves. And you and your team have started this giant step. And so we need to be able to remind our people about it, because it will serve as a motivation to other Liberians, including us here at Focus on Liberia. We want to be able to go to Grand Cru and interview you there. We want to see a center for you there. We want, somebody of our team members interviewing you in Grand Cru or some other country in the near future.
Precisely. It's going to get there eventually. Yes.
Eventually. Thank you so very much. Okay, yes, folks. We want to say thank you. This is how we come to the end of the broadcast. The program you just watched is FOL Spotlight. That is Focus on Liberia Spotlight. We use the program to bring you things about Liberia that are extraordinary. Thank you for watching. We have a song for you, and that song says we are all Liberians. And I want you to listen to that song, because that song carries a message. It is powerful. It reminds you about the patriotism that we should all have in order to develop the country that God has given us. And it is our responsibility to make sure that country becomes that glorious land of liberty by God's command. Bye-bye.
We are Liberia. Liberia is our